We can increase attendance, increase performance, and reduce violence by creating a safer school climate, and the solution is Safe School Ambassadors and programs that give kids the courage and confidence to make a difference. The best leverage point for change and reducing violence and bullying are students. Students hold the key to influencing the culture that allows these things to happen. What we know statistically is as many as 160,000 students stay home from school every day. They're afraid to come to school because of what somebody might say or do to them. We would be better served to try to find ways to bring those kids into the campus and keep them there. But the only way we're going to do that is if the campus is a safer place for kids who don't feel welcome. So how do we do that? So the answer really lies in waking up the courage of other kids to begin to look out for each other, to stand up for each other, to speak up for each other. And then we can reduce the number of kids who stay at home because they recognize that school is a safe place.
I'd like to have a safer school so that kids don't have to be teased all the time. It hurts a lot of people, and sometimes they just don't go to school just because they're scared.
Students see, hear, and know things that adults don't. Students can intervene in ways adults can't. Students are the first responders on the scene of an incident, most often before an adult ever knows about it.
In order to address the academic needs of a student, their social and emotional well-being really has to be met first. If a child is coming to school and they are being bullied and they have that knot in their stomach, they're not going to be able to do well academically. So I think the most important thing to address first are the child's basic needs, and this is definitely one of them. Making sure that the child is safe in order for them to learn.
The most important part is that students feel like they're being looked to as being part of the solution, and I think that sends a real powerful message. As a decision maker, this is one of those programs that I see really helping students to help themselves as well as their peers to, again, change the school climate. Here's what's acceptable at our school, and really improve student learning by allowing students to come to school and feel safe.
I can prevent a fight from happening by first you see what's going on, then you think what you should do, and then you do it. You gotta act and do it.
When a State School Ambassador program is brought to a school, initially involves a 2-day training, 40 to 45 kids at the middle high or 30 to 35 kids at the elementary, and a handful of adults. So there's a ratio of about 1 to 6 and 1 to 7. It tends to run the length of the entire school day, so we mirror what the starting bell is and the ending bell, so that we've got 2 complete days to drop in and build community in the room across different kinds of kids, and enough time to really give them a chance to get comfortable in talking about the issue, and most importantly, enough time to practice and gain some confidence and competence in the 6 or 7 skills that we're teaching them to use. At the end of those 2 days, the kids leave, but the staff stays behind, so we have another 30 or 45 minutes to kind of debrief the day and how it went and prepare for the second day, and then to talk about what happens after we leave so the program can be sustained.
What our goal, and hopefully their goal, is to change the climate. We're hoping that they will learn to help other kids to know it's not okay to bully. It's not okay, you know, to mistreat someone, to leave them out.
I think having the support from us as the facilitators, being able to come to us and know that we're not going to shrug them off, that we're going to take them seriously and have that trust between them.
These small groups are critical to sustaining the commitment of the kids. We need to make sure that there's a safety net under these young people who are sometimes breaking a code of silence and standing up against the larger culture that says don't get involved. What we found in the schools that really commit to meeting with the kids every couple of weeks and securing 30 or 45 minutes during the day, those small groups really become the glue and the reinforcement for sustaining the commitment, and it's those schools where the program really thrives and grows. What are we currently doing to deal with youth violence? What's it costing us to do the things we're already doing, and what's the expense of not doing this? If we don't invest in our kids, and they're not on the front lines where they can nip it in the bud or stop it before it gets serious, we're going to be paying tens of thousands of dollars in the cost of vandalism, in the cost of dropouts, in the cost of crime, in the cost of suspending kids and lost ADA.
And we noticed that schools that have Safe School Ambassador program implemented on their campuses have a lower rate of students who are bringing weapons on. They have a higher rate of students that are feeling more safe on their campus, which is our ultimate goal.
Talk to the young people, find out what types of mistreatment are going on in their school, because often, again, they're out of the view and the purvey of most administrators, and I think that once they listen to those youth voices and they find a way for the students to be able to have their own voice to address those situations, it really is something that can be a benefit to the school site. It's cost effective, and I think it really has shown an impact on school climate.
As a Safe School Ambassador, I'll help others stop fights, help others stop being made fun of.
For low cost, we get the change in the culture. We get a safer school, we get higher performing kids, we get less incidents of violence. Everybody wins.